A person's fragrance says a lot about their character, and spritzing yourself with a delightful niche fragrance has become a luxury of self-expression. Entrepreneur Sade James, no doubt a fashionista, a lady of style and grace, knows that your fragrance should say a lot about you. She has carefully selected UAE's finest perfumes, making it available right here in South Africa. There is certainly a fragrance within her wide selection to match your character and suit any occasion. Whether you are a fan of the fruity, orientals, florals, aquatics, gourmand, and more, at UAE Fragrances you will have it all. The most luxurious brands available. Let your scent introduce you.
We continue our journey exploring Durban's iconic restaurant, the Roma Revolving Restaurant. Let's catch up with Gino as he preps a delicious dinner and dessert. So, Mr. Gino Leopardi, people have come from around the world for this amazing dish.
Exactly.
And of course, prepared by none other than the master chef original himself, Mr. Gino Leopardi. What is it we're making? Is this the...
It's a very special. It's called Chateaubriand. It's a very famous French specialty, but everybody lost the tradition around the world. Nobody does in the original style like we do it. The British Broadcasting Corporation 4 years ago showed worldwide 7 times me doing this dish, the crepe Suzette and the Zabalion, because they say there's no one in the world still do it in the original, the traditional style. This meat is at the head of the fillet, put it inside the papaya leaf, put it to mature in the fridge for 4 to 6 days. When the order comes, we take the lid out. The chef shaped the meat with a special hammer, then he sealed it in the kitchen, just in a hot plate, and then I finish off. I cut it gently. This is a melt in your mouth.
It certainly looks like that. I mean,
plus
that knife is just
about
sliding through it.
The knife, but the meat is tender, it's not just the knife. You will see the beautiful color of this meat. You think you're eating tuna. That's a beautiful dish.
So that obviously proves the point that people will come from around the world just to taste this in its original style. So over and above this, Gino, what else do you serve from a delicacy point of view? What other meats do you serve here?
The meat we serve: crocodile fillet, springbok fillet, wild rabbit, not an Easter bunny, wild rabbit, genuine wild rabbit, and ostrich fillet.
And is that very well received by your patrons?
But especially the springbok.
Oh, so that's another
springbok,
firm favorite
according to the South African meat lover, is supposed to be the best meat in Southern Africa.
Yes.
Very lean, very delicate. It's a grow wild, naturally. So it is a beautifully meat, highly recommended to try.
So, you know, you've mentioned, springbok, you've mentioned ostrich fillets, you've mentioned crocodile, rabbit. Do you serve any pork here?
Never.
How's that?
From day one, since we become open internationally to all race, which I was the first restaurant in Southern Africa with the liquor license to accept all nations from all over the world.
So we were going through apartheid at that stage?
Yes, correct.
And it wasn't open to people of color.
No.
How did you manage to intercept that?
I had a very clever lawyer. He found a loop and he said to me, I got a good news for you. There is a license we can apply called international license. We want to try and see if we can achieve. It was very difficult, but I think with my Italian charm, we got the license. And we were the first one in Southern Africa with international license to accept people from all over the world.
Wow.
With the license.
So you guys basically made history. The Roma Revolving Restaurant made history.
Yes.
How far back are we going? 1970?
78, 79.
Thereabouts.
Yeah. And my very first customer was a distinguished Muslim gentleman. His name was Gora. And he said to me, Gino, remember, our community love eating well and our community good spender. Don't touch pork. Just buy halal meat all the time and you will see. You will have a very good support from our people.
And probably the best advice Mr. Gora gave you.
The best, because for the last 51 years I had a fantastic support. Regular customer been coming here for years and years and years. Family, Muslim family, grow up here. The children's special occasion, birthday, engagement, anniversary, always come
So
here.
it's a generational kind of, thing.
Okay, look at the color.
Right. Talk me through that. That's
it look like a tuna.
Yeah, it does.
This
It certainly
meat is
does.
completely raw, but you never see a drop of blood.
Not at all.
That's because packed into the papaya. That's why.
That looks really amazing, but I can only imagine what it would look like as an end product. You're going to get us there. Tell me now, what kind of accompaniment from a sauce point of view would you recommend for a dish like that?
This is a traditional, come up with their own sauce called sauce béarnaise, which is made with the yolk of eggs, butter, genuine Russian tarragon vinegar, and the fresh French tarragon. That's the original Chateaubriand sauce. Then,
thank you.
Now what I do, I just seal the meat, a little bit of black pepper, a bit of salt, just to give the meat a little bit of flavor, gently. Seal the meat both sides. Gordon been with me for more than 40 years.
Wow. More than 40 years.
With me.
So you're part of the furniture of the Roma Revolving Restaurant?
Very much.
What's it been like, Gordon?
Very nice.
You've enjoyed the...
Mr. Gino is very nice. It's a family affair, so he's a wonderful man.
And you've obviously learned a lot from him.
Oh, Mr. Gino, professional man.
Yes. But we will talk to you a little later. Thank you very much for assisting us. Thank you.
Just seal it gently outside. I don't know if you can smell it, how beautiful.
No, we can smell it. It's almost like, we can taste it without even having to taste it. It's just the aroma is so rich, so strong. That really does look amazing. Now, Gino, whilst you're busy with that, I've noticed that the Roma Revolving Restaurant still maintains that old school feel, and I'm referring to the congratulatory boards when it's somebody's birthday or anniversary.
I started that about 45 years ago. I got that idea and I thought, people come here, how do we going to make it memorable and something to remember?
Yes.
And I thought the photograph, memories made of this. What a more beautiful than see photograph 10, 20 years, 30 years later.
I still have mine from about 2.5 decades ago.
I had many people, a little gesture like that, the way they appreciate it. Now I'm going to throw a little bit of brandy.
Yes.
We warm it up with the brandy.
That's a little bit a lot of brandy.
Yeah,
but it looks amazing.
Nice. Evaporate very quickly.
Oh. See? All right. And does that go into the meat?
Yeah. Now we burn the alcohol.
Yes.
So at the end, when the fire dies, there's no more alcohol. The alcohol will be completely out.
Right.
But the flavor of the brandy will be in the meat. Yeah.
Truly looks amazing. I can't wait to have a taste of that. Wow. That's a lot of meat, Gino. That could easily feed...
But this is for 2 people. Eh?
Oh, okay.
It's for 2. This is for 2.
All right.
Okay. I put a 4 here. And then...
I would easily guess that would probably be about 700 grams up to about a kilo.
It's about half a kilo plus minus.
All right.
Yes. Practically ready to dish.
Wow. That looks absolutely
now
amazing.
You got 2 lovely sauce here. This is our pepper sauce. This is made with the fresh cream, black pepper, and little French mustard Dijon. It is not the Chateaubriand, but it's our special sauce, and the people love it. This is the original Chateaubriand sauce. This is made with yolk of eggs, butter, Russian tarragon vinegar, and fresh French tarragon. This is the original Chateaubriand sauce. Now you need to test and see which one you prefer.
Absolutely. So before we get into the tasting,
this is the original.
Is this the 2021 River Gold Merlot that received the John Platter Award?
Correctly, 4.5 star.
Wow, that is truly remarkable.
And the Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, and the Sauvignon Blanc. Now, this obviously part of the Reeling Group. This would be something that would accompany this meal perfectly.
That estate, it belonged to this restaurant. This restaurant belonged to the estate.
That is truly special. To know that you've got an exclusive on your wines and the restaurant and the farm.
Yeah.
Mr. Gino Leopardi, this has been nothing short of amazing. Your company is remarkable.
It's a
the
pleasure.
Food is...
You need to try now. You will see at tender how delicious it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very, very much, Mr.
Welcome.
Gino.
You're welcome.
I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you very much.
I think you must try both sauces.
Yeah, I'm going to try it on one piece.
Our special sauce.
This is the Roma Revolving Special
Roma
sauce.
Yes.
Okay, the one that you spoke about.
Beautiful black pepper, cream, and mustard Dijon, which is
I
lovely.
can smell the flavor. It is amazing.
And that is the original Chateaubriand sauce béarnaise.
Yes, that's one of the eggs. And
yes, made with the yolk of eggs.
Special vinegar.
Butter, Russian tarragon vinegar, and fresh French tarragon.
Let me grab some of that. I would love to taste that.
Freshly made all time because you can't pre-prepare in a raw eggs.
Yes, that's right.
So you have to prepare fresh the whole time.
Absolutely, that just smells divine. It looks amazing. Let's get into that.
So you will flavor the brandy in the meat.
Yes.
But there's no alcohol.
And the flavor is out of this world. Now I understand why people are traveling from around the world to try this special Chateaubriand, as I know it and as I've learned about it today. I can actually taste the flavor of the brandy that's infused with this.
Yes.
The meat is so tender that it actually melts in your mouth. Make no mistake. Exactly as you had told us is exactly what happened. It actually feels like a piece of tuna, kind of melting in the mouth.
You can see how beautiful the meat it is raw, but you never see a drop of blood.
Indeed, indeed.
And that's the secret of being inside the papaya leaf.
I must tell you, as much as the Chateaubriand original sauce is divine, but this is my personal preference, I prefer the Roma Revolving.
It's a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
That's why you appreciate
Quite
more.
right. It's great for my palate. So, thank you, Mr. Gino. If the main meal is such a treat, I can only imagine what dessert's going to be like, and it's something that we're looking forward to tasting that as well. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
It's most divine.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Buon appetito.
Thank you, sir. I must confess, I've been around the world, but this Chateaubriand had to have been one of the most amazing dishes I've ever experienced. Mouth-watering? Absolutely. Tender? Indeed. Succulent? and the most amazing flavors bursting and exploding into your mouth. It is an absolute sensation, something that I would highly recommend, and only exclusive to Roma Revolving Restaurant right here in the heart of Durban. It's been amazing, and of course from the mains on to desserts, we've got Mr. Gino Leopardi who will talk us through our dessert tonight. What are we preparing?
Okay, it's not Italian, it's something very French. It's called crêpe Suzette. First, I like to mention this pen is 50 years old.
Really?
This was given to me by Mr. Ribeiro in 1972 when he taught me to make the flambe dishes.
Wow.
This pen comes from Switzerland. It's 51 years old. The trolley is 50 years old.
So that stood the test of time. Clearly, it's of the greatest quality.
Okay, now I'm going to caramelize a little bit of sugar first.
All right. Take us through this, Gino. It looks amazing already without even having prepared anything. Just looking at the ingredients alone tells me it's going to be special.
Then I use Cointreau. It's a famous French liqueur made from orange. Then I use a South African liqueur made from tangerine.
All right.
Called Van de Ham. So I use two citrus to give it the flavor to the crêpe Suzette. Then of course they blend it to flambe. But now I need to caramelize the sugar first.
All right.
To give it the crêpe Suzette the body and the color. Very important.
I see that.
The flambe you can only do in a pan like this. This is stainless steel with a copper base.
Right.
So the heat spread because of the copper base. Very unique, very 51-year-old. Look at this pen.
It stood the test of time clearly.
Thousands of times this has been used.
Incredible.
See? Now I use a little bit of butter.
I'm going to try this at home. You think I could be able to do it like you, Gino?
If you got the pen, if you got the right pen, but this is very important. You can't use an aluminium pen or non-sticking pen.
Sure.
See that beautiful? Now I caramelize the sugar. Now I turn it to a little toffee. Make sure I don't burn the sugar because it will be very, very bitter.
It's already smelling so flavorful, and that's only got butter and it's got a bit of sugar in
See
it.
the color?
I'm assuming when you put the liqueur in there, it will just take it to the next level.
Okay. Now we're going to use, this is a freshly squeezed orange. Freshly squeezed.
All right, now we're cooking. Oh, that smells divine.
Then I use a little orange rind to give it a lovely flavor of the orange. I use a little bit of lemon.
All right.
To keep the citrus flavor into the stainless steel pan. This is very important. Just squeeze the lemon.
Such a mix. Lemon, butter, orange a bit sweet, caramelized sugar, butter.
Okay, just
It's amazing what you can do with these ingredients.
lemon just to give a nice flavor to the pan. Keep a lovely citrus flavor. It helped me to dissolve the sugar without to burn, because the sugar must not get burned. It will be extremely bitter if the sugar burns. I leave it the lemon there. Take the pips out.
That's superb.
Then I put a little bit of lovely Cointreau.
So just a bit of a dash of that.
Dash of Van de Ham. It's a lovely tangerine liqueur.
Yeah.
It's a lovely combination. Make sure the sugar is melted properly.
I love the fact that I don't know where this is heading, you know. It's kind of like, to me, you're preparing a sauce of some sorts that's going to complement the actual dish.
See the color, beautiful golden brown. That's the way it should be, because I caramelized the sugar. I take the pancake.
It smells like I'm in a bakery now. It's really special.
Fold it. Hope not to break it. Yeah, you have to be extremely gentle because they can break very easily.
I can see you've mastered this, Mr. Gino.
Yeah. You know, this is like a touching a lady. You know, you have to always be very gentle.
Yes. I'd be sad the day that, you know, you go into retirement and we wouldn't have you preparing this dish like this. So, you know, I would urge all our viewers to come in and experience this 5-star treatment from you, Mr. Gino. This is what makes this experience so unique, and it gives it that whole 5-star feel. And I feel so honored today.
Made with love.
Yeah, I see
Passion
that.
and love. Okay, now this is done.
You know, I experienced that love with the Chateaubriand, you know. You
now
can just tell that
it's a little bit
comes from a special
brandy.
place.
Then we will flambe.
Oh, wow.
Once again, we get rid of the alcohol.
Right.
2 plates, 2 plates. Wonderful.
A masterpiece, Mr. Gino. I can't wait to try this now.
Yeah, this is delicious.
We're almost there.
It's a real delicacy. Just a drop of fresh orange to keep it the lovely orange flavor.
Mm-hmm.
All done. We're going to do one with ice cream. Put the one. This is called Lorraine. The one with ice cream is called Crepe Lorraine.
Crepe Lorraine.
The one without is called Crepe Suzette.
Ah. Crepe Suzette and Crepe Lorraine.
This is the Crepe Suzette. Yeah. This is the Crepe Lorraine. There is alcohol there, but the alcohol is dead. So
Thank you. So this would be the Crepe Suzette.
That's a Suzette. This is the Lorraine.
The Lorraine is with the ice cream. Magnificent. It is just incredible.
Wonderful.
I'm loving the look of this.
Hope you enjoy.
And thank you very much, Mr. Gino. As always, you are in my eyes
You're welcome.
a master chef.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for this 5-star experience.
I love
and
it.
it's certainly
I love it.
a vibe.
I've been doing it for 50 years and look like I'm never going to get tired, you know.
Yes.
I enjoy every day like I'm never
That's where
done.
love and passion just fits
it
in.
is.
It synchronizes.
This you
and
can
this
only
is the
achieve
result
if
of
you
that.
got love and passion. That's
Clearly, it's a labor of love. And we're most grateful for that. I can't wait to taste this. I've got to get into it. Before you leave me, I'd just like to taste this and
you must
give you an indication. Yeah.
Yeah, take it a pen. I think you must come and try, yeah? Mustn't let it get...
Wow. This is bursting with flavor. The orange rind, the crepe itself, the flavors that's coming from the caramelized sugar and the lemon mix together with the fresh orange juice. You could actually feel it, you can enjoy it. This is truly amazing. Talk about a 5-star experience right here at the Roma Revolving Restaurant out here in the heart of Durban. Remember, you could contact them if you'd like to make a booking. In fact, I would urge you to come and celebrate anything. If you're celebrating life and something special, I urge you, make yourself available to bring your friends and your family to come and celebrate life right here at the Roma Revolving Restaurant. You'll be able to get in touch with them, you know, via their website. You can also make an online booking. They're on social media, on all social media platforms, and you can always keep in touch with them. I reckon that it will be an amazing experience. We've certainly had an incredible time, the entire team. And from myself, Ravi, until we get out there and get into vibing and dining South Africa, always remember, it's a vibe. As is part of the tradition right here at the Roma Revolving Restaurant, a lot of our patrons come through to celebrate, either anniversaries or birthdays or something really special that's going on in their lives. And tonight, it's no different. I'm here with a long-standing guest of the Roma Revolving Restaurant. Her name's Jade, and she celebrates her birthday. Jade, good evening. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Ravi.
It's my pleasure. I see you, your little baby boy and your husband, and you're celebrating with your family from Switzerland.
Yes.
Tell us about your experience right here at the Roma Revolving.
I have been coming here since I was 4 years old. And
what? 4?
Yes.
And now you look like late 20s, 30 something.
Well, thank you for that, but I'm turning 38.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That means you've been coming here for well over 3 decades.
Exactly.
And tell us about this experience.
Nothing has changed. The atmosphere, the owners, the ambience is exactly how I remember it when I was 4 years old.
It's strange, Jade. I pointed that out to Mr. Gino. I've been coming here for well over 2.5 decades now as well, but I didn't start at the age of 4. Nothing's changed. I love it that they're still old school. It's attention to detail. Mr. Gino himself gives you that, that one-on-one personalized attention.
Exactly.
That's my experience, is similar to yours. And what's your favorite dish here? What do you really enjoy? You've been coming here for so long. Have you sampled the entire menu?
Yes. Firstly, tonight I had the biggest oysters ever. That they specifically, for every client. And then you have not mentioned this.
What's
that?
That?
It's the cake trolley. Do you know?
Yes, I'm aware of the cake trolley.
So I know about the food.
Yes.
The food is amazing. Everything's amazing. But it's the cake trolley that is the tradition, because they come around on the belt.
Yes. I haven't experienced that yet. I must tell you, no, I
Ravi?
haven't. Not yet, at least. Perhaps maybe on my next visit. We haven't got there because Mr. Gino Leopardi prepared the crepe Suzette for us. That was his signature dish from a dessert point of view.
I did taste it from you, and it was delicious.
Did you enjoy that?
It was delicious.
I certainly did indeed. So, Jade, it's something perhaps maybe on my next visit I'd look forward to. It's been amazing having you here. It's truly
Ravi.
special. On behalf of everybody at the Roma Revolving Restaurant, on behalf of our TV crew, vibing and dining and vibing, SA, we wish you nothing but the best. Lots of love and good wishes, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. It's quite evident that the Roma Revolving Restaurant is doing something right, because we have with us tonight Mr. Gordon, who's been working here from the tender age of 21. Now, he's covered a remarkable 4 decades of work experience. As you would imagine, he's seasoned, and it's a pleasure to have him talk to us tonight. Mr. Gordon?
Yes, sir.
What is it that keeps you here 40 years later?
Most important thing is the customers, the customer care, and the previous owners, Mr. Gino Leopardi. And I worked also for Mr. Ribeiro, the original owners, Mr. Ribeiro and Mr. Turi Cosimo.
So you've got rich history here. When you start talking Mr. Ribeiro, when you start talking Mr. Gino Leopardi, this is really special. So what has been the highlight for you, working over a 4-decade period? What has been the real highlight in this restaurant?
It was like a family affair, yeah. That's what kept me here so long with them.
I love that. A family who prays together, stays together. A family who eats together, stays together.
That's correct.
It's all about loving the food and service. Thank you,
correct.
Mr. Gordon. We wish you
sir.
another couple of decades of work right here at the
Hopefully,
Roma
sir.
Revolving
Thank you very
Restaurant. And thank you for joining us
And
tonight.
nice to have me with you all. And nice to have you all with us here for today.
Thank you so much, sir.
And as Mr. Gino was here, he was giving you a story, but he was a wonderful person here. And, he was liking us very much.
And may his legacy and yours continue.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful evening.
Nice
Thank
having
you.
God bless.
You too. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye and God bless.